Alright, everyone, so Sora time. I'm already ready for people in the comments to go, oh my god, the Sora sucks. Oh my god, if I talk about this character or anything about this character, you can't do combo. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, you done typing? Alright, let's get into this. So, Sora, let's talk about this character, right? Where do I think this character is gonna be in the future? Where is he at now? So, first of all, yeah, I kind of stopped playing the character. I was finally getting down some of his harder stuff down, like the IDJ stuff, combos in the up smash reliably, and I was starting to land down good players in tournaments. But what I realized when I was playing these really good players in tournaments is that it was really hard to get these like opportunities going in the first place because the Sora neutral is kind of iffy. There isn't like a particularly strong spot in neutral I find for the character to like win versus top tiers like Cloud or Roy or whatever, like the common good characters you just have to deal with all the time. Do I think the character is bad? Not at all. I think this character actually is still amazing, but there's a caveat. I think this character is a 2-year character. First of all, if you're a top player, there's no reason to play this character because you have to commit so much time and effort into the character as a solo main to get to a point where he's worth playing. And the reason for that is pretty obvious, right? It's just combos. Why is that? Like, what makes him worth playing long term if you want to put 2 years of time into him? So think about Sora and what makes him really good long term. Of course, his combo game is his punish game, but you have to lab out the nuances of pretty much everything for this character. Because, like, you have to lab out, like, oh, I can combo Falcon with, like, whatever, like the loops, let's say, right? But you have to lab out, oh, wait, but Falcon actually has a weird animation during hit stun that avoids a certain loop combo cycle for something else. And you have to know that. You have to know, oh, what are the rage percents for different things? What is the DI and how do I react to different DIs with different things? What is just optimal? You also have to lab out things like, am I trying to send him off the top and juggle versus am I trying to go for edge guards versus am I trying to set up a ledge track? Because Sora can kind of end his combos in a lot of ways. You always have to think, am I trying to do this to end my stuff? Or am I trying to do like this, right? Am I trying to go for the edge guard? I want to set up like something like maybe I go for like the ledge trap setup instead with thunder. And then of course spell usage as well, right? You always have to think, what is the best spell for each matchup in each situation? When do I cycle? Because resource management is always a huge thing you can always get better at, but always a huge thing it takes time to learn like how to just do it. And you have to do this for everything. You have to know, alright, I'm fighting a wolf. He has a 2-frame mirror dodge, so he's a fast faller. How does that affect my combo game? How do I adjust the combo game for his animations when he's getting hit, his like weight, and his 2-frame air dodge status to still make stuff work? What can I go for? What can't I go for? And it's the same thing for like all these characters. Oh, Bayo is a frame one bats within. How to optimize stuff for that? How do I figure out my baits and stuff for that? Which Sora especially, because his combo game is extremely technical and extremely tight. Like if you're a frame off on a lot of combos, they're not gonna work. So you also have to lab the execution of making sure you're basically frame perfect on everything and spacing perfect, right? You also have to lab things like, oh, hit him with like this part of air. What's different than this part of air? And like what's different for the combo with this part of air versus like this part of air, right? And how can I utilize that? And there's just so much nuance. And then you have to add to things like he has a counter, right? Which is a great move. But the thing about counters is you always have to kind of figure out like how exactly to use them, when to use them. It's just more nuance, right? With like a lot of long-term potential, but a lot of long-term just trial and error of which characters can I reliably counter, which ones can't I? Do they have counterplay to the counters? Do I have counterplay to the counterplay? And the list keeps going on and on. And when you compare that to characters like, you know, Wolf, Aegis, Palutena, who are like more like kind of just microwave characters, you just pop them in there for a few hours, you learn the basic B&Bs, gameplay, and it's like, oh, you play every matchup kind of the same. Because with Sora is a very like, you customize your game plan to the opponent you're fighting, not even just for combos, for neutral even, because he has so many tools, right? He has big aerials, he has pretty big ground bugs, he has multiple good projectiles, he has burst options, he has great floatiness, he has a pretty solid grab game, as long as you're not doing down throw, jab 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Mike, if you ever see this, but that meme's too funny. But anyway, that's a real grab combo, a bit basic. That's a nice one right there. You have all these tools with the character, so you have to kind of craft your game plan a lot according to the character and figure out what tools are the best in the matchups and what tools kind of toss away. Because, and this goes back into the combo thing though, right? Where it's like some moves are going to lead to combos on some characters, not other ones, or positions you can frame trap, or edge guard, or ledge trap, whatever it is. I'm tired of people saying, oh my god, Dabuz's character's bad. I don't know if people think that, like, kept saying the character's good, but anyway, character's very good. Sora means keep trucking on. You'll eventually get it to work. Just know it's going to take a long time. It's going to be a journey. There might still be some pretty difficult matchups. Like, I don't think Sora's ever going to do good versus a character like Min, for example, or Diddy Kong. Actually, Diddy Kong's fine, but like something like Min is just going to be rough always, or Belmont's. But this character is legitimately very strong. It kind of makes me sad, because I think if this character was released with Ultimate, like if he was a base game character, you would have by now seen some sort of players popping off and putting in work. Absolutely. And you have more people willing to just, like, at high level, solo main the character and commit to him. Because you won't be so far into the game that it's like, you know, we're 4 reasons Ultimate. If you're playing competitively, you want to be seeing, like, the results for your work at this point, I say, if you're, like, a high and top level player. So, it really is unfortunate that this character feels like he should have been base game with kind of the nuance of his kit and the fact that it's so well-rounded with lots of different options. But it's cool we got him. His age is pretty sick. And I hope the Sora mains out there. Wish you best of luck. I can't wait to see eventually you guys putting in that goddamn work.